Think only Harley makes real cruisers with that heavyweight rumble and timeless style? Think again. These 12 Japanese cruisers have the style, the rumble, and the long-haul comfort, without draining your wallet. Some even outperform their American rivals in ways you wouldn't expect. So sit back as we count down 12 Japanese cruisers that beat Harley-Davidson at their own game. Classic looks, better reliability, and zero Harley tax. Want big cruiser vibes without the big cruiser price? This list is your shortcut. Number 12. Yamaha Raider. The Yamaha Raider is an absolutely massive chopper-style motorcycle with an extremely long wheelbase, massively wide rear tire, and dramatically raked front end. Its genuinely impressive looks turn heads and command respect everywhere it goes, and it combines Yamaha's best technology with remarkable performance. The Raider runs an impressive air-cooled 1854 cubic centimeter V-twin engine that produces 100 horsepower at 4,500 RPM and 123 foot-pounds of torque at just 2,500 RPM. That massive torque hits early in the rev range, perfect for cruiser riding where you want strong pull. The dramatically raked-out front fork creates that distinctive chopper profile, while the pulled-back handlebars put you in that classic laid-back riding position. The low, stretched-out stance perfectly combines authentic chopper attitude and genuine performance capability. Yamaha designed the Raider to reduce the need for expensive aftermarket accessories by equipping the bike with numerous custom-style features from the factory. Chrome accents, custom exhaust, and blacked-out engine components give you everything you'd typically add to a custom cruiser. Introduced in 2018, the Yamaha Raider carried an MSRP of $15,199, but now that production has ended, well-maintained examples can be found for significantly less on the used market. If you're looking for massive displacement and authentic retro styling, the next bike brings Honda's biggest V-twin to the party. Number 11. Honda VTX 1800. The Honda VTX 1800 stands out for its retro looks and truly gigantic 1795 cubic centimeter power plant. This beautiful motorcycle combines massive power with sophisticated styling and is built for both comfort and performance. At the heart sits a mighty 1795 cubic centimeter V-twin engine that generates 106 horsepower at 5,000 RPM and 120 foot-pounds of torque at 3,000 RPM. The massive V-twin engine features an offset dual-pin crankshaft and two primary shaft-mounted counterbalancer weights, reducing vibration and providing smooth power delivery. With massive 4-inch cylinder bores and the biggest connecting rods Honda had ever engineered, this powerhouse was built from the ground up to deliver relentless, low-end torque. The VTX 1800 has a 5-speed transmission with carefully selected gear ratios that perfectly balance torque and speed. The shaft drive provides exceptionally smooth power delivery, eliminating unwanted noise or vibration and ensuring low-maintenance operation. You immediately notice those big cast aluminum wheels, which give the bike its distinctive retro character. The wide fenders curve smoothly around those shiny wheels, while the huge 5.3-gallon fuel tank ensures excellent cruising range. Produced from 2001 to 2008, it had an original MSRP of $12,499, which made it thousands of dollars cheaper than comparable Harley models, while offering similar, if not better, performance. We've seen big V-twins with serious muscle, but the next bike, it throws the whole rulebook out the window. It's not a V-twin, it's not subtle, and it's definitely not slow, and no Harley even comes close. If you're loving this list so far, now's the time. Smash that like button and hit subscribe so you don't miss what's coming. And drop a comment. Which of these bikes would you ride over a Harley and why? Let's hear it. Number 10. Yamaha V-Max. Here it is, the ultimate muscle cruiser that redefined everything. This incredible machine definitely isn't your typical cruiser, since it's a high-performance muscle bike that combines brutal straight-line strength with surprisingly smooth control while perfectly blending classic cruiser attitude with modern sport bike aggression. While Harley built its reputation on torquey V-twin engines, nothing in its lineup comes close to the legendary V-Max, which exists in its own performance category. Introduced in 1985, the original V-Max housed an 1197 cubic centimeter liquid-cooled V4, producing 145 horsepower and 83 foot-pounds of torque at 7,500 RPM. After intensive development, a completely redesigned V-Max was released in 2009. This monster ran a 1679 cubic centimeter liquid-cooled V4, generating 197 horsepower and 123 foot-pounds of torque at 6,500 RPM. Those numbers put it in an entirely different league since nothing Harley makes comes close, and this motorcycle rockets from 0 to 60 miles per hour in under 3 seconds. But the VMAX doesn't sacrifice controllability for raw speed since, despite all that power, the bike handles with surprising ease thanks to lightweight aluminum frame construction and expertly engineered low center of gravity. The sophisticated suspension includes 52mm inverted front forks borrowed from sport bikes and a fully adjustable rear shock that can be tuned to your weight and riding style. These components keep the motorcycle composed during aggressive riding. The braking is equally impressive with dual 320mm front discs using radially mounted 6-piston Brembo calipers, the same ones used on high-end sport bikes. The entire system is backed up by sophisticated ABS. The second-generation VMAX, when new, cost $17,990. Production ended in 2020, so clean examples are becoming rare and collectible, while values are climbing as people realize what an incredible machine this was. But if you hunt, you can pick up an early model second gen for $8,000 to $10,000. The next bike is truly unique, a monster 6-cylinder cruiser that sounds like nothing else. This bike exists in its own class. It's number 9, the Honda Valkyrie. Honda's Flat 6 Valkyrie 1500 dominated the cruiser market for years, and even though it's discontinued, it remains a fantastic ride that changed how people think about Japanese cruisers. Produced from 1996 to 2003, its concept was simple yet revolutionary. Take Honda's Goldwing touring platform and strip it down to create a hot-rodded cruiser by removing the touring stuff and tuning the engine for more performance while combining Goldwing reliability with cruiser attitude. The Valkyrie had 6 28mm Keihin carburetors that looked amazing, with 3 per side hanging out where everyone could see them. This wasn't just for show since those carbs provided excellent throttle response, but the visual impact was incredible. The 1520cc Flat 6 engine made around 100 horsepower, but more importantly, it created a completely unique sound with a distinctive and unmistakable exhaust note. With mid-mounted foot controls, you would cruise in a natural, comfortable riding position, which made it much more comfortable for longer rides. Honda made 3 versions. The standard GL 1500C was the base model. The Touring GL 1500T added a windscreen and bags, while the Interstate GL 1500CF came full touring equipped. Used Valkyries can often be found for $4,000 to $7,000, offering one of the most unique cruiser experiences out there. Nothing else sounds or feels quite like a Valkyrie. Number 8. Suzuki Intruder VL 1500. Comfortable, smooth, and powerful, the Suzuki Intruder VL 1500 has it all as a thoroughly modern cruiser designed to give you the most authentic motorcycle experience possible without compromises or shortcuts. The Intruder packs a substantial 1462 cubic centimeter V-twin engine that produces 67 horsepower at 4,800 RPM and a crazy 84 foot-pounds of torque at just 2,300 RPM, which is what makes cruisers feel so satisfying to ride with smooth and predictable power delivery that's never jerky or hard to manage. The Intruder's large physical presence combines thoughtful design with real-world functionality through wide, sweeping fenders that give it that classic cruiser silhouette. Outstanding ergonomics accommodate riders of various sizes, while the generously wide, well-padded seat creates a timeless classic cruiser. The maintenance-free shaft drive system enhances the ownership experience, so you spend more time riding and enjoying the bike with less time in the garage doing routine maintenance. The shaft drive also provides smoother power delivery compared to chain-driven bikes. At 644 pounds, the Intruder has substantial weight, but it's expertly engineered to be manageable with the weight carried low and centralized. The thickly padded seat and spacious riding position keep both rider and passenger comfortable during long rides. With good condition used examples regularly available between $3,000 and $5,000, the Intruder VL 1500 represents incredible value compared to similar displacement Harley models that often cost twice as much. If you thought the old-school bikes packed value, just wait till you see what modern Japanese engineering is doing in 2025. These next picks aren't just affordable, they're built to crush expectations. Number 7. Kawasaki Vulcan 1700 Vaquero. If your ideal motorcycle experience involves long highway rides with wind protection and enough torque for mountain passes with luggage and a passenger, then the Kawasaki Vulcan 1700 Vaquero deserves serious consideration. This full-dress touring cruiser delivers Harley-Davidson style for nearly half the cost, providing massive savings for the same touring capability. The Vaquero runs a 1700cc V-twin engine that produces a massive 107 foot-pounds of torque at 2750 RPM, giving you effortless passing power even when fully loaded with passenger and bags. Built specifically for touring, with electronic cruise control and customizable handlebars and foot pegs that allow riders to dial in their perfect riding posture, while the frame-mounted fairing enhances high-speed stability and keeps steering light and responsive. It has a low 28.7-inch seat height, adjustable rear suspension. From coast-to-coast tours to backroad getaways, this motorcycle was built with one goal in mind: to make every mile feel effortless. With an MSRP of $19,500, which is nearly half what you'd pay for a similar Harley Road Glide Special while getting comparable capability for significantly less money. Number 6. Honda Shadow Phantom. Want classic cruiser looks without the massive price? The Honda Shadow Phantom delivers exactly that with old-school bobber style and smooth, reliable power. You get all the good stuff without the heavy weight, wallet pain, or maintenance nightmares. Draped in black with just a touch of chrome, the Shadow Phantom delivers a low-slung, aggressive look that oozes attitude. Beneath the tank, a time-tested 745 cubic centimeter liquid-cooled V-twin provides smooth, reliable performance, proven across thousands of bikes and countless miles. What really makes it different on the road? Weight and comfort. This bike comes in at just 549 pounds, significantly lighter than most Harley Softails that near the 700-pound mark. And with a low 25.6-inch seat height, riders of almost any height can plant their feet with confidence, perfect for beginners or shorter riders looking for control and comfort. Honda's legendary reliability means this bike fires up without hesitation, rain or shine, hot or cold. Its fuel injection system delivers smooth performance in any weather, and the shaft drive keeps maintenance to a minimum. That means more time on the road and less time in the garage. Here's the real kicker. Similar-looking Harleys start north of $15,000 before you add accessories. The Shadow Phantom, just $8,699. That's over $6,000 in savings for the same classic cruiser style right out of the gate. Number 5. Kawasaki Vulcan 900 Custom. While some bikes disappear into the crowd, the Kawasaki Vulcan 900 Custom turns heads at every stoplight. It delivers true chopper attitude with factory-built reliability, offering bold custom cruiser styling without the sky-high custom price tag. The 900cc V-twin delivers smooth, consistent power across the rev range, ideal for laid-back city cruising or weekend escapes. And instead of a traditional chain, it uses a belt final drive, giving you quieter performance and far less maintenance. No constant cleaning, no messy lubrication. Just ride and enjoy. The riding position is classic cruiser comfort. Low seat, wide bars, and forward foot controls that let you kick back and relax. With a seat height of just 27 inches, most riders can easily flat-foot at stops, boosting confidence and control. Weighing in at 610 pounds, the Vulcan is noticeably lighter than most Harley Softails. That weight savings translates to easier handling, especially when maneuvering through parking lots or tight spots. But if you want all that custom style plus cutting-edge modern technology, the next bike was specifically engineered just for that. Number 4. Honda Rebel 1100. The Honda Rebel 1100 brings something fresh to the cruiser scene, combining modern tech, sleek styling, and serious performance in a package that's anything but traditional. Beneath the tank, you'll find a retuned 1083 cubic centimeter engine borrowed from Honda's Africa Twin, reworked specifically for cruiser performance. It cranks out 86 horsepower and 72 foot-pounds of torque, delivering strong responsive pull right where cruisers thrive, the low end. What truly sets this motorcycle apart is its advanced technology, featuring 3 selectable ride modes: standard for everyday cruising, sport for a more aggressive throttle feel, and rain for enhanced control on wet roads. For an even more versatile experience, it's available with Honda's dual-clutch transmission, allowing you to switch between fully automatic and manual shifting with the push of a button. With a starting price under $10,000 and just $1,500 more for the fully loaded model, you're getting advanced technology and Honda reliability for thousands less than comparable Harley cruisers. It's high-end performance without the high-end price tag. But if your heart wants a traditional cruiser feel with timeless classic styling and that authentic vintage charm, then you will love number 3 on our list. Suzuki Boulevard C50. The Boulevard C50 strikes the perfect balance, delivering timeless cruiser style with minimal upkeep. It offers vintage charm without the headaches. Powered by an 805cc V-twin producing 53 horsepower and 53 foot-pounds of torque, it's ideal for daily rides, weekend escapes, or light touring. Thanks to its fuel-injected setup, throttle response stays smooth and consistent, even when the temperatures drop. One of the biggest advantages that sets the C50 apart is its maintenance-free shaft drive. Unlike chains or belts, the fully enclosed drive shaft requires virtually no upkeep. No cleaning, no lubing, no adjustments. Just turn the key, twist the throttle, and enjoy the ride. While the C50 tips the scales at 610 pounds, its low center of gravity and balanced design make all the difference. It handles confidently at low speeds and feels noticeably lighter than the spec sheet suggests, giving you stability without the bulk. While a comparable Harley Softail standard will set you back over $15,000, the Suzuki Boulevard C50 comes in at under $10,000. That's a big-time savings for a cruiser that delivers everything you need: style, comfort, and everyday performance. Number 2. Honda Fury. The Honda Fury rewrites the cruiser playbook, blending classic lines with custom chopper flair and a whole lot of attitude. Its stretched, low-slung profile and powerful V-twin presence make it a showstopper that commands attention the moment it rolls into any parking lot. At the heart of the Fury is a muscular 1312cc V-twin that serves up strong, consistent torque across the rev range. It delivers that true big twin experience, smooth, predictable power with every twist of the throttle. The Fury styling is pure chopper art, highlighted by a dramatically raked front end and a stretched 71-inch wheelbase that gives it an unmistakably long, low-slung profile. The hardtail-inspired rear adds to its custom-built vibe, all coming together in a silhouette that turns heads and steals attention wherever it goes. Don't let its radical chopper looks fool you. The Honda Fury is surprisingly practical. A low-maintenance shaft drive keeps things simple, standard ABS boosts your braking confidence, and Honda's legendary reliability means it's ready to ride whenever you are. At just $11,499, the Fury delivers serious custom style without the custom price tag. While similar-looking builds from custom shops can run $25,000 to $30,000 or more, the Fury gives you that head-turning, stretched-out chopper vibe, backed by the engineering and dependability only Honda can offer. Number 1. Suzuki Boulevard M109R. If the rest of this list brought the heat, the M109R brings the firestorm. This isn't just a cruiser, it's a muscle-bound monster with a reputation that echoes through the streets. The Suzuki Boulevard M109R is a powerful production cruiser. It doesn't just outperform, it overwhelms. It's V-twin that packs more muscle than most sport bikes. This beast delivers brutal torque, pavement-ripping horsepower, and looks that intimidate even when parked. If you're looking for the ultimate blend of raw power, bold design, and unbeatable value, this is it. At its heart, a colossal 1783 cubic centimeter V-twin engine, housing 2 of the largest pistons ever put in a production motorcycle. It cranks out a staggering 112 horsepower and torque that hits like a freight train. Wrapped in deep black paint with chrome accents, it looks every bit as fierce as it rides. What sets it apart is how it blends brute force displacement with cutting-edge engineering. Dual overhead cams and advanced fuel injection deliver smooth, responsive power across the entire rev range. No matter the weather or conditions, this beast is built to perform with precision. Backing up its muscle, the M109R is equipped with serious hardware, like front brakes lifted straight from Suzuki's GSX-R 1000R Superbike for exceptional stopping power. A beefy inverted fork and a massive 240mm rear tire not only amplify its aggressive stance, but also deliver a surprisingly smooth planted ride. Don't let its aggressive looks fool you. The M109R is remarkably manageable. A low seat height and well-balanced chassis make it surprisingly accessible even for less experienced riders. And with a proven shaft drive system, you get all that power without the hassle of high maintenance. And here's the real knockout. Starting at just $15,799, the M109R delivers more displacement, more horsepower, and sharper performance than Harley's top-tier cruisers at thousands less. It's the ultimate proof that when it comes to muscle, value, and engineering, the Japanese know how to win. So there you have it, 12 Japanese cruisers that prove you don't need a Harley to ride in style. More performance, more reliability, and way more value, for way less cash. If one of these bikes caught your eye, drop it in the comments. I want to know which one you'd take over a Harley. Smash that like button if you learned something new, hit subscribe for more smart motorcycle picks, and ride safe, ride smart, and never overpay for a badge.